Area forecast discussion. Jacksonville. A cold front is advancing southeast through southeastern Georgia and northeastern Florida today, bringing a line of showers and isolated thunderstorms. While overall convective activity is expected to diminish as the front encounters drier air, the combination of diurnal heating and a weak upper-level disturbance could still trigger a few strong to severe storms. Of particular note is the potential for isolated tornadoes near the coast and along the St. Johns River. This risk arises from the east coast sea breeze remaining offshore, allowing thermal boundaries along waterways to persist and possibly enhance low-level vorticity. Pilots should be vigilant for sudden wind shifts and turbulence in these areas. Post-frontal conditions will see skies clearing from north to south overnight, with drier air filtering in and temperatures dropping into the 60s inland. Area forecast discussion. Melbourne. East Central Florida is experiencing hot and mostly dry conditions under the influence of deep layer ridging. However, a weak cold front approaching from the west is expected to increase rain and thunderstorm chances on Thursday and Friday. While the front is weak, it may still produce strong storms capable of gusty winds, small hail, and frequent lightning. Pilots should be prepared for potential convective activity, especially during the afternoon and evening hours. Additionally, the slow development of the east coast sea breeze, due to gentle westerly to southwesterly flow, may lead to localized areas of enhanced convection near the coast. Fog formation is possible in typical low-lying areas north of the I-4 corridor towards morning, which could impact early morning flight operations. Area forecast discussion. Tampa. The Tampa Bay area continues to experience hot and dry conditions, with temperatures reaching the mid-90s. A weak cold front is expected to approach the region, bringing a slight increase in rain and thunderstorm chances. However, the front's impact is expected to be minimal, with only isolated convection anticipated. Pilots should remain aware of the potential for brief periods of reduced visibility and turbulence associated with any thunderstorms that do develop. Overall, VFR conditions are expected to prevail with no significant aviation weather concerns. Area forecast discussion. Miami. South Florida is under the influence of a weakening deep layer ridge, leading to hot and humid conditions. Temperatures are expected to reach the mid-90s, with heat indices in the low to mid-hundreds. While the atmospheric column remains relatively dry, the combination of low-level humidity and a southwesterly wind component may stunt the inland progression of the Atlantic sea breeze. This could result in higher temperatures extending further east into the metro areas. Pilots should be cautious of potential heat-related performance issues, especially during takeoff and landing operations. No significant convective activity is expected, and VFR conditions should prevail. Summary of the peninsula's weather. Florida is experiencing a transition from hot and dry conditions to a more unsettled pattern as a weak cold front approaches from the west. While the front is not particularly strong, it may still trigger isolated to scattered thunderstorms, especially in the northern and central parts of the state. Pilots should be prepared for potential convective activity, particularly during the afternoon and evening hours. Additionally, the hot and humid conditions across the peninsula may lead to heat-related performance issues for aircraft. Overall, VFR conditions are expected to prevail, but localized areas of reduced visibility and turbulence are possible in and around thunderstorms.